short, carpe diem, etc., right?
What I do in my time is my business, my choice, baby.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Movie Files, here with a brand new TV review, and this time is for the new Netflix original series, Russian Doll, which I know, it premiered at the beginning of the month of February, and it's almost the end of February, but with movies and work and all that, we just didn't have time to watch it, but I am finally here to tell you we saw it over the weekend, and I am here to give you my thoughts on the TV show and let you know if it's worth streaming or not. But before we get into my review, I want to let you guys know, stay towards the end of this video, watch to the end, because we are doing a giveaway on our channel right now, and I'm going to let you know how you guys can win that giveaway. But also, if this is your first time watching a Movie Files review, welcome. If you haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of our new movie reviews, TV reviews, trailer reactions, unboxing videos, and more giveaways. So definitely subscribe to our channel. So with that, guys, let's talk about Netflix Russian Doll. So if you're not too familiar with this story, quick synopsis: you have Nadia, played by Natasha Lyonne, who's a video game designer, and she is celebrating her 36th birthday, and she has a tragedy that occurs to her where she dies. This is in the trailer, so this isn't a spoiler, and she keeps coming back to the same exact night. Now, I know, again, if you're not familiar with it, this sounds like, I don't know, Happy Death Day meets Groundhog Day meets Edge of Tomorrow, but trust me, guys, I'm going to start from my positives here. This is something different. This is something unique. The show definitely has some similarities, can't even speak right now, to those things I just mentioned, but it definitely has its own spin, and it's due to the part that these characters are just really fleshed out, and they take a new type of approach to this idea. Number one, off top, I have to give kudos, starting with the performances. Nadia, our main character, I'm not going to lie, it took a while to kind of get used to her. Nothing against the actress. I love Natasha Lyonne, but it was just her character. She was kind of, a very selfish person. She was all about herself. She didn't care about others. So it took a while to get used to her. But by episode 1 all the way to episode 8, you really get on board with her. You see this huge character arc. You see this growing moment for this character. I just love the performance by her. She was funny. She was, she demanded screen time. She got answers that she was looking for. It was just a really fun character to really go on a journey with. Because again, I wasn't on board with her first couple episodes of the season, but as the story kind of unravels and you learn more and more about her, you just kind of fall in love with her by the end of the show. And also it really kind of helped her characters build upon based on her supporting characters. I'm thinking of her friends like Max and Lizzie, who were great, by the way. We see them, kind of different iterations of them. Because again, the story is kind of going back in time and being stuck in this kind of parallel kind of universe. You would think that things would be repetitive, like she keeps reliving the same night. But the cool thing about the show is it's almost like a video game in a sense, because Nadia is a video game designer where the different ways she goes about talking and interacting with her friends and different paths she takes kind of creates a whole new different scenario. So again, her characters, her friends, Lizzie and Maxine, was great. Her close friend, who's almost like a mother figure, Ruth, who's her therapist, she's great. You meet this homeless guy named Horst. And I can go on and on about these additional characters that we meet, but those characters really kind of help build Nadia and just overall just makes the experience so much better. Kind of going to some other characters that I really fell in love with by the end of the show is, and not giving too much away, but there's a character named Alan who, when he arrives in the show, which is kind of like the halfway point in the season, that's, to me personally, where the show just kind of takes off. Again, there's 8 episodes, so 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, so there's super quick binge, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But by episode 4, that's where myself and Morgan really kind of kicked in and really got excited about the show, because they bring in this new element that brings a new kind of wrinkle to the equation. So you have this character named Alan, played by Charlie Barnett, who is just a great character, played by a great actor, and he just has so much complexity to his character and just brings in, again, without giving too much away, a new spin on everything that's going on with Nadia, and they have some personal connections that they really kind of go into throughout the season. So I thought his character was great, and also kind of going back, again, and I'll talk about this kind of in my negatives, but really episode 4 and on are really where the show kind of makes it just is a really great, fun, entertaining show with some really cool comedic moments, but also some dark moments. So definitely 4 and up were really just kind of almost flawless television for me personally. Some other things too, just I don't want to forget, if I'm keep looking down, just looking at my notes here, but I really like the themes that the show presents, addiction, how you deal with it, being alone, suicide, childhood drama or trauma, different relationships, being selfless and being selfish. There's many different themes that the show throws at you, so it's not as simple that you might think the first couple episodes. There's a lot of layers to the show that I really appreciate they dove into. And there's some other things. The show shot really well. It has a really kick-ass soundtrack. The song, I Don't Want to Forget It, Gotta Get Up was really great. And again, I can't leave without saying this is my positives. It's a very quick binge. Like Morgan and I watched it. It literally took us probably less than a day and a half. Again, these episodes are less than 30 minutes and they go by super quick, and it's a very satisfying show. By the end of the episode, by the end of the season, I was personally, and Morgan and I were both personally satisfied by what we got. So kind of jump into the negatives, and not a lot of negatives, but there are some characters I really just didn't really care for. Number one, her ex, which is his name is John. Nothing against the actor. I just didn't like their chemistry on screen together. I just didn't really like his storyline. Again, he was kind of pivotal to the show. I get that, but I just didn't really care for his character. And then the character named Mike, I couldn't get over the fact that to me, he was acting like he was Jack Nicholson, like doing a Jack Nicholson comparison or an imitation of Jack Nicholson. And I just didn't like his character overall. So those characters really, to me, outside of the wonderful characters that we have, were just kind of two of the bunch that I just didn't vibe with. Again, nothing against their acting. I just didn't really care for those characters. And then I had mentioned in my positives, again, 4 and 8 were just flawless to me. But in 1 and 3 were a little rough. Some of the comedy didn't really land to me. Again, it goes on this character journey with Natalia, but I just didn't like her character, and I just couldn't really root for her to kind of get what the answer that she was looking for, because I just didn't really care for her personality. But again, I'm telling you guys, if you're watching the show, stick around once episode, and you might enjoy it from episode 1 and on, but for me, 4 and 8 are just great, and it makes the first 3 episodes make a little bit more sense, but again, it's a little bit of a slow burn, at least for me. So that's really all the negatives I have for you guys. I recommend this show. It's really great. It's really well written. It took Mrs. Lyonne about 7 years. She partnered with Amy Palmer to make the show, and obviously with Netflix. I'm glad they made it. It's a great show. I believe that this is a one-off. They might do other ones, but I don't think they need to. I think they closed the chapter pretty good. And it's just a great show, guys. Again, it's funny. A lot of great themes. A really good spin on the kind of Groundhog's Day, Edge of Tomorrow, a Happy Death Day type of spin. Really great characters, really rich characters, and this is a good story overall. So I definitely recommend it. And with that, I'm giving the show a 4.8 out of 5. Watch it now. Don't be like me and wait to a whole month that it's been out. Definitely check it out. And if you've seen it, definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys saw of the show without giving too many spoilers away. And like I said, if you haven't watched it, definitely watch it on Netflix now. It's a quick, easy breeze, easy binge, and I highly recommend it. So as I said up top, there is a giveaway that we're doing right now on our channel. It's going to be going till March 2nd, and that is for a free digital code of Overlord. The link below how you can win is in our description, so definitely click that link. It's very easy, and you can get a chance to win that code. So thank you guys for watching this video. Definitely watch our other content on our channel now. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all of our social media accounts. And thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get home.